Well, folks, looks like the Beer Patrol car got me here just in time. This week on Having a Beer with Mike, we have a special treat for you. Now, over the years, we've had the honor to have one of the all-time wrestling greats, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, on the show with us. So sit back, pop open a cold Yingling, and enjoy some outrageous moments with our good old friend Hacksaw. Here's one of my favorite interviews. I must warn you, it gets a little violent. Check it out. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is with us, the famous wrestler, the man with the 2x4, the great American, the one that's always here to celebrate great things with me.
Well, thank you very much, Mike. It is nice to be here on this brand new fancy dance set, and I'm going to be on my best behavior. My wife told me, Mike, have some composure. You're in a big fancy dance studio. You got a nice couch. I'm going to keep my composure all night, Mike. As long as you don't say, Stone Cold! That's a whole nother story.
Do you snap easily, Hacksaw?
No, are you kidding? I'm just a picture of composure, as you can tell, you know. But a lot of folks think I do, you know, after wrestling for 25 years. And, of course, you always got to be aware. Sometimes you never know when Hulk Hogan and one of those other old-timers might try to sneak up on me.
Well, what's more addictive, anger or being nice?
More addictive?
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm a nice guy. Don't you, Mike?
Oh, I think you're pretty
Don't
good.
you think I'm a nice guy, Mike? Cameraman, you think I'm a nice guy? Yeah, no. I just like to have a good time. Of course, this is the way I make my living. I'm a professional wrestler. You know,
Absolutely.
A lot of times you see NFL football players, they come out and they say, well, I played a good game and he played a good game and, gee, I hope they have a good game next week. Well, if you're going to be a wrestler, you're going to be a wrestler. You got to give him a big ho! Tell him what you're going to do and who you're going to do it to, tough guy.
WWF, WCW.
You mind if I show everyone my 2x4?
Look at that 2x4.
And I brought a board with me also, but I carry this every time I go to the ring, you know, folks. Wherever I go, have board, will travel. And, of course, for 20-plus years, it's been my proud honor to carry the flag of our country.
Yes, and you do that proudly.
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate
I sure do.
all the times you've carried it for our programs. Has the 2x4 ever come in handy, like car breaks down, you need a little leverage?
Well, you know, that's why a lot of these wrestlers, you know, they go around, they got feathered boas, they got sequin robes. Old Bruiser Brody told me, Hacksaw, if you take something to the ring, take something you can use. And, of course, a lot of times the wrestler, he's big.
Whoa!
Did you say Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Sometimes I hear it. But yes, I've been carrying the board for a long time. And you know, the Jake the Snake, he carried the snake. And Coco Beware had the bird. And British Bulldogs had the bulldog. And of course, I just carried a 2x4, which is not too bad because you can go into almost any arena in the country and say, can I find a 2x4 somewhere? And of course, sometimes they come up there a little short. So instead of the big, oh, I give them a little, oh. Well, you know, I just want to say something. Of course, with the tragedy just happened a few years ago at 9/11, Mike, you know, be a little serious for a change. And, of course, all our brave men and women over in Afghanistan and over in Iraq, putting their lives on the line, protecting my family, protecting me, protecting all of us. The other night, I was putting my two little girls to bed, Celia and Rebecca. And they looked up to me and they said, Daddy, is it safe? And like millions of other Americans, like you folks, I didn't know how to answer them. But then I think about the time I spent in Fort Hood, Texas. And when I was getting ready to leave, this crafty old colonel come over and grabbed me and said, hey, Hacksaw, come here. He said, Hacksaw, you've been carrying that flag for a long time. How about carrying it a little bit longer? I said, yes, sir, Colonel. I'll carry that flag. For there's one thing those terrorists don't understand. It's not only this the land of the free, but the home of the brave. And as long as they're there, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan's love, as long as there's blood pumping through my heart, I'll carry the flag of the United States of America. Give it to me, folks. USA! 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 I'm out here. Where's my 2x4?
Friends, we'll be right back with more Danny Terriel, and we'll take a break. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that classic moment with Hacksaw. I'm going to take off and try to sell some DVDs. I'll catch you after the break. Yeah, friends, this is how we pay for the show. And you know what happens is these guys, when they hear a wrestler's in town, they'll show up, they'll put on their outfit to try to get some camera time. Well, wrestling is a very choreographed, very serious sport, and these guys usually aren't trained. So this guy comes over and he starts getting in Hacksaw's face, and the whole thing falls apart from there.
They don't have good reps in Jaguar.
Hey, get off my back, brother. Get off my back. I said get off my back. Don't you understand? Get off. You understand that I say get off my back? I mean get off my back. Don't tell me. I don't need that. You understand? I don't need that.
Are you all right?
So anyway, yeah, as you can imagine, Hacksaw is just furious because he comes out to have a good time. He's helping me as a friend. He's trying to meet the fans, and he's got to put up with an idiot. I mean, can you imagine being a wrestler and what they have to go through? So anyway, I wanted to calm him down, so I took him over to Fleming's, get him a steak. Then we're going to go to the courtroom, right? Hopefully, from there, everything will be fine.
This will be my second time here at Fleming's, and I've been chomping at the bit waiting to get back, because this man knows how to put on a feast, brother.
Okay, we have a nice dinner with Hacksaw. Everything is going fantastic. He's in a great mood. Actually, Hacksaw's dancing with the girls. I've never seen him happier. It's like that idiot never existed, right? The idiot shows up again. He comes all the way over to the courtroom, and he starts bothering Hacksaw again, because now he thinks he wants to get some revenge. Oh, he's going to get revenge against Hacksaw. Well, yeah, Hacksaw didn't put up with that, as you saw last time, so this time he had to put him down once and for all.
Nice to meet you.
So we get to the courtroom, right? Hacksaw starts actually having a good time. He's got this hot little girl. I mean, we're all meeting people. It's just as it usually is when we go to the courtroom. We're having a blast. Hey, we got some DVDs. And so anyway, this idiot, this masked idiot, did not learn his lesson the first time. So he comes all the way over to the courtroom and he tries this crap all over again. And so Hacksaw was kind of rough and gentle with him the first time. This time he had to put him in his place and put him down. Okay. Okay.
These are my new pictures. Hacksaw! Hey! Brother! Hey, come on!
Hey! No! Hey!
Son!
Hey, you guys! This is crazy! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Well, guys, you have to admit, you don't see a legend like Hacksaw throw down in a parking lot with a wannabe Mexican wrestler every day. The next clip is even more out of the ordinary. Now, you've seen Hacksaw wrestle, but have you seen Hacksaw as a stand-up comedian? He did this on a dare. Not bad.
It's a real special treat, man. This guy's a genuine celebrity. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I bring you the one, the only, Hacksaw Jim.
There's one thing about wrestling is you travel all the time. You're on the road all the time, and you know you're dragging your butt through the airport. And I get up to the counter and they say, "Geez, I'm very sorry, Mr. Duggan. All that's left is a middle seat." Don't apologize to me, honey. Those other two people might have a rough trip. You know, I put my earplugs in, I get comfortable. You know. Of course, it's always great when you're walking down the aisleway of the plane. You can see everybody looking at you. You know, not. I hope now, thank God he went by me, you know. Of course, and there's always security when you travel, you know. Now, especially long hair and a beard, a big guy. Oh, over here, buddy. Extra security. Got to go through your bag. Of course, it's always great if you've been on the road for 4 or 5 days. You say, go ahead, brother. Check that bag over there. Look, oh, all right, never mind. We're not going through it, but the manager comes. Oh, wait a minute. He says, you can't get on the plane with that, brother. If you could use that. Nobody move! I got trucks! We're taking this plane to Havana! But needless to say, Andre's not the most hygienic guy in the world, you know. So he used to wear this singlet with just the one strap. For you folks, you football folks that aren't wrestling fans, I'll tell you. How about a hole, baby? Oh! There we go, brother. But he had this singlet, you know, so he's battling me, and so I'm standing next to him. Go, step closer, Duggan. So I took a couple back, you know, if the folks that know wrestling, you know, he said, step closer. So you do what Andre says. So I took a couple baby steps. He said, closer. I took a few more baby steps. He'd grab me by the hair, and he'd take that singlet, he'd wrap it around my throat. And we'd do this every night for about 3 or 4 months. He'd wrestle all over the world, actually. So one night, Andre had a little much to drink, you know, so he grabs me by the hair, and he wraps it around, but he misses. And I was like, yeah, you know. So he starts choking me, and he's, like I said, he's not the most hygienic guy in the world. He's squeezing all this giant juice out of his thing. And I mean, I'm fighting as hard as I've ever fought in my life. You know, I'm battling this thing. And the big giant's going, and of course, the crowd all thought it was really great. Of course, I crawled over to the apron. They all scattered, you know.
Hacksaw did a wonderful job. Fantastic job. You just witnessed his first comedy routine here at Bunkers Comedy Club. As you can see, everybody loved him. We're happy here at Having a Beer with Mike to have had this opportunity to put Hacksaw on television here. This is great. Thank you. Hey friends, now guys like Hacksaw spend hundreds of days per year on the road. Can you imagine the stories these guys have? Hacksaw shared some of those moments with me. Now here's a clip from that. If you're an animal lover, well, what can I say? Accidents do happen. Take a look.
You know, everywhere I go, everybody's talking about having a beer with Mike. On the billboards, having a beer with Mike. On TV Guide, having a beer with Mike. But is Hacksaw Duggan a guest? No! Hey, Mike, I thought we were buddies. Hey. Besides, big guy's got feelings too, folks. Oh!
Yeah!
USA! Once I get home, I got the USA.
All right. I'd like to know, in your wrestling career, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Start right off the bat. You got me right between the eyes. Just like a wrestling match. Mike hits her right between the eyes, I'll tell you. Well, my most embarrassing moment, we were wrestling down in the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I haven't been feeling too good, you know, and I actually told the promoter, I said, I don't know if I feel, you know, that well to wrestle. They're like, hey, it's a great crowd, you know, we advertise, you know, we need you out there. So I said, okay, I'll get out there. As soon as I went out there, oh, I got all fired up, I got all in Hacksaw gear ready to go. And about my second pass around the ring, yeah. Oh. So actually I got physically sick in the ring, so I crawled over to the ringside. And as I got sick, the folks in the front row was kind of like partying to the Red Seas.
Oh, that's good stuff.
As they ran out, but a very embarrassing moment, though. But I actually got up and we finished the match, tough guy.
So I told me a story one time with you and Jake the Snake, middle of winter, in a Lincoln or a Cadillac.
Oh, God, you have PETA after us.
Would you mind telling that story?
Well, this was years ago, folks, and pythons were plentiful back then. But Jake and I, Jake the Snake Roberts, a great wrestler, one of the best in the business. We were up in Detroit. It was January, and we wrestled up at the Palace of Auburn Hills. We came back to the hotel. We were ready to go out and have a few cocktails. So we went out, came back, forgot all about the snake. Went into the room, spent the night. Woke up the next morning, opened the trunk. The 2x4 was laying there. The snake was laying there right next to the 2x4, stiff. And had frozen to death in the trunk of the car. It was as stiff as the boards.
Oh, no.
Jake was snakeless for a while.
Yeah, well, but you said he got a nice pair of boots out of the deal. Yeah, it keeps it close by, you know. Okay, I saw you in Family Feud, by the way.
That's right, yeah.
Without you, those guys would have lost. I mean,
yeah,
you've got the big
well,
one.
you know, those Playboy playmates.
Yeah, he was on with the Playboy Playmates.
Yeah, all the
Hacksaw.
blonde girls. And it was a great time. We had a good time. We actually beat the girls 3-2 over the week. We did a whole week of shooting.
Okay.
And I actually experienced my first earthquake when I was in California.
Oh, did you? Wow.
I was in a hotel and about 3 o'clock in the morning, the door is rattling like somebody's trying to break in. So I sat up in bed there, they're breaking in my hotel. Where's my board? And all of a sudden the lamp falls off the nightstand. I'm like, earthquake! Wow. So what do? You know, the thing you're not supposed to. I run right to the window. And I'm like, get into the door jam. So I run back to the door jam.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching these moments from our Hacksaw Jim Duggan video library. Now we're going to leave you with a few more clips of Hacksaw going nuts after a few adult beverages. So as Hacksaw likes to do, ho! Well, it's not really a 2x4, but... I don't like to hug anybody that doesn't have double D's, but if you could for just, if you could just for 1 second.
Wait a minute, Mike, wait a minute, brother. I know you like to sit out here and have a good time, but I want to tell you a little story. Since you're talking about hugging a terrorist, this is the way Hacksaw Jim Duggan would hug a terrorist. Let me tell you something. Come here, brother. Let me tell you something. The other night, I was putting my 2 little girls to bed, Celia and Rebecca, and they looked up to me and they asked, Daddy, is it safe? Like millions of other Americans in this country, I didn't know how to answer them. But then I thought about the time. I spent at Fort Polk in Louisiana, Fort Hood in Texas, Patrick Air Force Base, and I didn't see no fear there. All I saw was determination. And when I was getting ready to leave, this crafty old colonel came up and said, Hacksaw, you've been carrying that flag for a long time. How about carrying it a little longer? I said, yes, sir, Colonel. I'll do my part. I'll carry that flag. For there's one thing those terrorists don't understand. Not only is this the land of the free, but it's the home of the brave. And as long as there's blood in Hacksaw's heart, as long as there's air in my lungs, I'll carry the flag of the United States of America. So help me God. Give me a hold, folks.
Hacksaw, I'm sorry, but this guy has a problem. You insulted, you hurt his feelings, he wants to tell you something.
I can't believe that you threw a donut at me like that. That is crazy. Oh my God.
That is crazy. Oh my God.
He's crazy. That's terrible.
I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, brother. But I'm Hacksaw Jim Duggan. You know this. I don't need this. No, by God, no! You understand something, McDaniels? Who the hell you think you're messing with? I give you my courage, I give you my soul, and you come in here and try to take advantage of me with some crackpot like this. This is a big night for me. Okay, I'm gonna try this comedy stuff, but this is a big night for me. And you're trying to mess with me? I thought you were my friend, Mike. You know what? I thought you were my friend, brother. Thanks very much.
Out in the spring.
Well, listen, they're telling me we're out of time, so Denny, thank you. I want to thank Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Where's
Oh, shoot.
my 2x4? There's my 2x4. Hey, give me my board. I want my 2x4. 2x4. Give me that board. Look out, Union man. Go. We'll see you, tough guy. USA. Look out, Mike. I'll blast somebody in here. No. Well, if you're going to be a wrestler, you're going to be a wrestler. You got to give him a big ho.
Friends, we'll be right back with more.
You understand that I take it off my back? I take it off my back!
This is crazy. Oh my God.
Now he's like this, you know. Frozen to death in the trunk of the car. It was as stiff as a board. Tell him what you're gonna do and who you're gonna do it to, tough guy.